Woo-wee! I'm laughing at myself because I was a little bit off with my greeting. What's up, Sacred Bombshell? It's me, your girl, Abiola Abrams from sacredbombshell.com. On this episode of Spiritpreneur School, I am answering a basic question to our conversation. Abiola, what is a spiritpreneur? Or better yet, is being a spiritpreneur or spiritualpreneur or creativepreneur or womanpreneur or any combination of the words that I've seen with entrepreneur a crock of ish? Now, the reason why I put it that way is that I am the founder and the creator of the Spiritpreneur School podcast, which you can see some episodes of on YouTube, but to get the full effect, you either want to go to spiritpreneur.net or, you can tune in through sacredbombshell.com, of course, or subscribe on iTunes. And so when I was putting together this podcast that I knew that I wanted to create for soul-based, spirit-based, heart-based entrepreneurs like me, people who are answering their calling by doing their work, that they were born to do, and they want to create, a mission around their positive movement, whatever it is, from, makeup to coaches to, consultants and everything in between. As I did my research, I found that there was this woman and several other people who had a couple of threads going, yeah, I hate when people say, heart-based entrepreneur, that's a crock of ish. Or I hate when people say womanpreneur or, whatever it is, that's a crock of ish. Why can't they just say entrepreneur? And, while I respectfully, respect her right to express her opinion, this particular blogger, I thought, well, no, because for me, all of these things, I love a good portmanteau, for example. Portmanteau just means a made-up word. So I love a good made-up word because I feel like the English language is a fluid language. As the daughter of teachers, I feel like it's a fluid, that any language is fluid and it responds to the needs of those around it. And so for me, what I am doing, what you are doing is perhaps very different than what my amazing uncle does, who is, who's an exterminator. He's amazing, but he has different goals in mind in terms of coming from his passion and his purpose. He's more like, let's get about these pests in your house and do that. He's not necessarily passionate about it, but it's a business that he's built and it's very lucrative for him. And it makes him happy because he's able to bring freedom for his family. What I've defined a spiritpreneur as, and I specifically speak to a tribe of women, my sacred bombshell women. Well, let me take it back first, actually, and then define my sacred bombshell tribe, and then define my spiritpreneur tribe, because it's, one and the same, and there's some overlap and some different windy roads and stuff like that. So a sacred bombshell is simply a woman who loves, honors, and cherishes herself in mind, body, and spirit. Got that? Loves, honors, and cherishes herself, or aspires to, in mind, body, and spirit. And what a spiritpreneur is a person who is answering their calling, their purpose, their passion, and their pleasure, what makes them happy and the reason why they were born, and they are looking to create a business around that, a for-profit enterprise. So that's what a spiritpreneur is. That's why I feel like, to me, there needs to be a distinction. And then also that there are very different tribes of spiritpreneur. So there are the creativepreneurs who maybe the writers, the visual artists, fall into that tribe. For me, I work with my coaches. I coach other coaches. I work with healers. I work with creative geniuses, as I call them, and gurus, all of the heart-based entrepreneurs, soul-based entrepreneurs, spirit-based entrepreneurs who want to turn their passion and purpose into a profit, their mission into a movement. And so that's my tribe. That's who I speak to. That is my reason for being. and actually, you know, that's one of the windy roads for me as a self-worth coach. It's all about you learning how to love yourself. And then once you have that love for yourself, learning how to manifest that and broadcast it in the world. Finding your voice, making your voice heard, and being able to find freedom for you and your family as a for-profit enterprise with that. So that's what a Spiritpreneur is. And with Spiritpreneur School, the podcast, you know, I interview different spirit-based, heart-based, my creative gurus, my healers, my coaches, my heart-based consultants, etc., who are looking to turn their purpose into business or expand on the business that they have. So there you go. So that is pretty simple, right? Now you got it. So that's what Spiritpreneur School is. And of course, then I have Spiritpreneur courses and that sort of thing that, you know, a person could come to my site and take to be able to deepen their understanding, to learn how to create their own Spiritpreneur signature course. That is a big one. One of the things that if you have taken any of my Spiritpreneur programs with, you know that I talk about the your unique guru proposition and why that is essential to you standing out in the marketplace as a Spiritpreneur and all of those things. And so, you know, what I want to just leave you with is that, well, I'm going to save for another video to talk about, you know, the principle of abundance and being a Spiritpreneur and a lot of wounded healers that I see. And instead, just share with you that there are all kinds of ways that you can serve your tribe to the highest and best good, and also serve yourself and your family by having, you know, this equal and exciting exchange. And for me, it has been extremely rewarding, you know, to have a life as a Spiritpreneur. And so in my life, what that means is that I have a company where I use media and education for empowerment of women. As I said, to step into their self-worth, to be able to launch their own businesses, to answer their calling, to find your voice. So that is my purpose. And I do that through, you know, when I say media and education, of course, the education part of it is for me as, you know, an author who writes books and blogs and columns. I'm an advice columnist, as a speaker who gives keynotes on stages around the country, as a teacher, a coach, and a mentor that offers empowerment and educational programs through my websites. And then on the media side of it, this allows me to be able to broadcast and share with you. So, you know, whether it's making my TV, my mainstream TV appearances, or us here, right here on this, you know, me coming at you on your personal device like this. And then the exciting part is then I also have products. And this is one of the things that I am teaching other Spiritpreneurs how to do. So for example, I have my Sanskrit necklaces that are coming out. I have my self-care kits that are coming out with bespoke, custom, chakra enhancing body oils and creams, and, you know, these self-care, soul care, and self-love kits. And then, you know, my meditation albums, and I mentioned my books before, but all of that I do as a publisher of my own work. So see, there are many different paths to being a Spiritpreneur. And so what I want to encourage you to do and to know is that whatever path you're on is the right one. Whatever voice is telling you that you have an idea or something that you were born to bring into the world is an accurate voice. And I want you to listen to it and trust it and know that the only difference between you and the people that you look up to is that they started before you did. And so I'm excited about you taking this Spiritpreneur journey with me. I encourage you to indulge in. I have tons of free material and free courses. And then for those of you who are wanting to go deeper and really answer your calling and take everything to another level and invest in yourself. I hope that you will do so with me or somebody else whose voice suits you better, to learn how to really turn your message into a mission, how to turn your passions into profit, how to turn your self-love into self-launch. All right, see you in the next video.